And we are recording. Let me get
We
that
are
ball.
yeah, that's a good pillow to have.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just covering my bulge here.
What bulge, man? You're looking slim these days, man.
Thank you. I'm cutting for EDC.
Shit.
So you just went to Coachella? You went
Yes,
to Coachella?
sir. I mean, I didn't put as much effort to like go to Coachella. Like, bro, you ran a 10K today.
Ran a 10K. Been trying, but honestly, I don't think I'll look as good as I want to look. But, you know, at the end of the day, hopefully my girl still likes me, so.
Actually, at the end of the day, all that matters is you get a girl, right? I mean, like, some people work out their whole lives and they're like, well, shit, why don't girls notice me?
That's true. It's all about the personality.
It's all about the personality, baby. That's how we live, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we had a juicy topic. Unfortunately, neither of us have seen the movie, which is crazy because I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, as you know. But I'm just waiting for the hype to die down. I'm going to watch it with my mom
You're
before I
waiting
leave.
for the hype to die down.
Yeah.
Shit, you don't
Yeah.
feel like it's better to like watch a movie while it's hyped, because then like you get to feel the energy in the room.
Well, I mean, like, within the span of, like, 3 weeks, I still think that's pretty recent. But,
Yeah.
like, I with movies like Avengers or, like, Spider-Man, what was it? Home...
Home.
No Way Home, the one
Yeah.
with the three of them? Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Like, those movies you have to watch, like, because you don't want any spoilers already or anything,
Right.
right? And you have to watch in the movie theater for the atmosphere. But then I already know what happened with Michael Jackson, obviously. It's just like a biopic, right? So...
Well, what I would say to that, right, is I think like the reason why you want to like, I mean, the reason why you'd want to go like really early, especially with like a full crowd of people, is it's like, okay, take a look at like these artists, like these other biopics, like with Bohemian Rhapsody, with like Queen, with Elvis, right?
Straight out Compton. The stove.
Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry.
You caught it. You got it.
You got it though. Thank you. Anyway, you know, with those movies, right? It's like especially with a lot of people that weren't able to witness these artists in their peak, is that like when you are in a crowd of people in this theater watching these biopics, like listening to these songs, it's like your opportunity to like watch them in like a concert format, or the closest thing to a concert format.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's like what I personally like would love to chase after in the Michael movie, and like why I'd rather watch it now in like IMAX than like maybe see it on here.
Yeah.
Is that like you can literally feel like you are watching Michael in front of you dancing, because dude, apparently Jafar, he went off.
Yeah, from what I remember, he was giving Aladdin a hard time.
Was he?
Jafar.
Wait. Nice.
So
took a minute there.
yeah, well, and I watched This Is It, the last movie before Michael Jackson died.
Right.
I watched that in theaters. That was really good.
Man, that's been emotional for you, because he's like a huge inspiration for you, right?
He is a huge inspiration, and I still will stand on business saying that Michael Jackson was the most biggest human like alive. Biggest human? What am I saying? The most popular human alive.
That was the opposite of the
dude, I
biggest
think
human,
he
bro.
was like, yeah, dude, he's an alien, bro.
Yeah.
He was the equivalent of like Jesus fame. Like that, I don't know if that's blasphemy.
Really?
I don't know if that's blasphemy, but like in terms of popularity, can anyone touch Michael Jackson? Taylor Swift is the biggest thing, honestly. Like now,
the Beatles.
but that's not even. No.
Elvis.
No.
Come on,
Dude, there was people fainting in like Manila, Philippines, watching Michael Jackson. There was I don't know if that was true, but like in Asia, and like there's people fainting like in Africa. People like watching Michael Jackson all over the world, and you've seen videos of like. Dude, like, you'd see a glimpse of Michael Jackson. He's, like, standing in a pose, doing nothing for 2 minutes.
Right.
He does a little head tilt or whatever. And then people are just, like, fainting.
What do you think, like, I mean, I get it, bro, aura farming, you know? Like, dude,
Yeah.
like, created it. He coined the ability. But, like, what do you think that is? That, like, just a slight head turn is just like, oh.
I don't know, man. He's the king of pop. Like, he was... like literally the first man to walk on the moon, okay? So I mean,
Oh my
you
God.
can't get any bigger than that. So
For sure. He made a statement, just with how groundbreaking his moves are, right?
yeah, every dancer, like you talk to any dancer right now, they're like, who is your biggest inspiration? Michael Jackson.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, like that's the thing that I completely agree with, man. Like, I mean, even to this day, like his music 40 years later from its like original release, still groundbreaking. You can listen to that stuff like it's so fresh still,
Yeah.
And every artist that we listen to at this very point in time, I guarantee you in some form Michael Jackson has influenced their music.
Well, even just yes, like that is 100% true because like think about the biggest platform of like music sharing like in the 2000s and 90s, like MTV.
Yeah.
And music television. Who is like the pioneer of music videos?
Michael Jackson.
And then now every artist, in order to get into a certain level of fame, you need some sort of visual to go along with their music.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson has 100% influenced every single performer, singer, songwriter, rapper, dancer. He's the GOAT, bro. He's the GOAT.
So, like, being that, you're Michael Jackson connoisseur here, who do you think is, like, who comes close to Michael Jackson? Like, the closest that you could think of right now that is currently doing their thing at this very moment in time?
A few episodes ago, which we talked about, was we said we understood why he has God complex, but Kanye West is up there.
Kanye is definitely up there, but like I mean, but I guess like he's more or less like, I guess in terms of the caliber of fame and relevance, right, and just how his contributions are to like the art. But I'm wondering more like when of course like the star power is one thing, right? But then, like, what about dancing ability and then, like, the singing aspect? Because, like, what the one thing that I will say that Michael Jackson really made an imprint on was that exact format of, like, the heartthrob singer and dancer, Like, that was the one thing that he really pioneered.
Yeah.
There are, like, off the top of my head, I could tell you right now, like, guys that are in that exact kind of format is, like, Usher, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Fucking on a smaller note, Aaron Carter.
R.I.P.
R&B, the Backstreet Boys, bro.
Yeah.
That's
like, true. Yeah.
NSYNC.
Yeah.
Right. Like these are like maybe, and that's a boy group, but you know what? Jackson 5. Right.
Yeah.
If you put it into perspective.
Yeah, boy group. Well, and then like King of Pop, biggest thing in the world right now, K-pop.
Shit.
Like,
damn, bro.
Where's BTS without Michael Jackson, bro?
Whoa.
So
that is a good point, man.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Yeah, like the whole Korean industry, right?
Yeah.
Pumping money into their entertainment, music videos, whatever, because Michael Jackson, bro.
Michael Jackson is definitely, but I mean, with that being said, though, off the top of your head, I mean, Kanye, I'm a Kanye stan. Like,
Yeah, we love Kanye.
Might be controversial to say.
Nah, whatever. Can't sell us.
But I mean, like, sue me, bro. But yeah, like he's not a dancer, but you're a dancer, so you would probably understand, like, the technique behind it. Who would you say is like the closest to Michael Jackson in that aspect?
Unfortunately, I would say this guy is the closest, but he's in terms of like punch for punch, like singing, dancing. I guess.
No, I know where this is going.
No, no.
Come on. Please tell me. Come on. Punch for punch.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say that was an accident. I didn't mean to say that.
Punch for punch.
No, because I was gonna go in a different direction, but I know what you're saying. The different direction I was gonna say.
Chris Brown.
Yeah. Okay. I'll talk about Chris Brown first. So that was an accident, by the way. Chris Brown. Maybe not as strong vocally. Still an amazing vocalist.
Chris Brown.
I
think he's got a great vocals.
Straight. Yeah, I'm not saying, but Michael Jackson, like, and then, but dancing, I think Chris Brown far surpasses Michael Jackson.
Damn.
Dancing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can see that for sure.
But I can understand that Chris Brown was influenced by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
anyone who knows this, like I'm a big Chris Brown guy too. Like I love Chris Brown.
Also controversial, bro. Oh
like
my God.
if forever comes on,
who else? R. Kelly too, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, like, who knows Ignition, the original? I only know the remix, bro.
Keep your girl away from those guys.
And I was gonna say what I was meant to say earlier was that I really think the equivalent right now, talent-wise,
right?
Bruno Mars.
Oh, I forgot about him.
But
I forgot about him.
His star power, I don't think he's even close.
You know what? I agree with you on that. Well,
yeah.
Sorry. You know, the problem with Bruno Mars is that where Michael Jackson innovated, Bruno Mars rides it safely.
How so?
Well, like, I mean, think about it. Dude's been sounding the same since, like, 2014. He's been riding that Uptown Funk sound for, like, the last 10 years. Where, I mean, you can actually tell, like, quite the distinction between, you know, the Thriller era versus the Bad era. Versus like when he released Invincible with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you could tell like there was a different mood or vibe that he was trying to go for versus like Bruno Mars. Yeah, I mean like it's a good sound, it's a good formula, it still sells.
Yeah.
But it's like are you revolutionizing the sound or are you just continuously borrowing from something that's been true. Around for 60 years?
Yeah, his sound was I want to say like he was revolutionary. I mean, well, to go against what you were saying too, Just the Way You Are, Grenade, his earlier stuff. Yeah, he's definitely changed from that.
He has definitely changed from that.
But then he not regressed, but like he went back to an older sound, like the funkier sounds. Yeah, which bangers by the way.
They are amazing songs.
Did you listen to his new album?
Yeah, new album is great.
Yeah, crazy.
But like, I mean, is it like, you know, is it like a good sequel to, you know, after 10 years of waiting with, what was it, 24K Magic?
Yeah.
You know,
that was like, 10 years ago?
That was 10 years ago. And I mean, you got to think, like, I'm just saying, bro, Thriller to, like, Bad.
Yeah.
That is a good continuation.
That is good. It, like, built off of each other.
You build off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. And then, like, even, like, from Off the Wall to Thriller to Bad or whatever, like, from the 70s to the 80s.
Yeah.
It's crazy progression.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But... okay, well, in terms of the artistry, Michael Jackson GOATed. Chris Brown, better dancer, not as good singer. Bruno Mars, talent-wise, same level, not as big popularity-wise.
I feel like arguably though, like where Bruno Mars stands, and people are gonna hate me for this, but I think Bruno Mars is way more talented than Michael Jackson.
Really?
Okay, take it into perspective here. Okay, Bruno Mars is an all-around performer.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know, like we're not just talking singing, we're not just talking dancing. He can do those things.
Yeah.
But he can also play the guitar, he can play the drums, he writes his music.
Yes.
He like dude's funny as hell on stage, bro. He's a goofy dude.
He's a goofy dude.
He's got aura, you know,
SNL.
and great style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just name it, dude. Dude could do anything.
That is true.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Jackson was a pioneer at what he did, and he excelled when it came to the singing, dancing, and he did a lot of songwriting too.
Yeah.
Right? But to compare, like, if we're talking about just even producing the music, like Bruno Mars does that.
Yeah. I know Michael Jackson was infamous for not being able to play any instruments. I think we talked about this. Michael Jackson versus Prince.
Yeah.
Prince could play every instrument. Michael Jackson... he actually, if I remember correctly, he didn't even know necessarily what music, how to read. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, if this is true or not.
Yeah, he didn't.
But he didn't know how to like read music, right?
Yeah,
like,
he didn't have any musical theory.
He just had to like sing it in his head, and then like people had to make it. But he knew it in his head, and then he would. Right. I guess that's how he would write his music.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with that Bruno Mars, because if I were to watch Bruno Mars's underrated Super Bowl performance, by the way. Like,
yeah, totally, man.
Yeah, like when he's playing the drums, I was like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
we gotta keep come on, man. Like, here, there's Beyonce, whatever, man. Forget Beyonce.
Yeah,
we're talking about Bruno Mars here, man. Like, dude does it all.
Yeah. So, yeah, crazy. Do you think he touched those kids?
Michael Jackson?
I have a hard take on this.
Damn, you went right into it. I was gonna kind of ease into that, but. See, it's hard to really have an opinion about it because, let's not lie here, bro. Like, even if he didn't touch those kids, it's still really weird how he was hanging out with them.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Like, any normal human being. Like, we're talking, like, if you were hanging out with a kid that's, like, 8 and you were in a bedroom with them, maybe you didn't touch them. Whatever.
But it's just weird.
But it's weird.
Yeah.
Any normal person would be like, that is just strange.
That is strange, but I honestly believe that he had good intentions. Like, I mean, not good intentions, but he didn't have any malicious intentions.
But, like, I mean,
Macaulay Culkin said he's fine.
But, like, I mean, you could...
Home Alone,
bro.
bro.
You could say that, sure. But, I mean, like, with that much money and influence...
Yeah.
It's like you could get anybody to say anything.
That is true.
You know? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like you wouldn't go through all of that extent as a grown man just because you want to relive your childhood. Bro, like, if you want to relive your childhood, go to, like, Disneyland, bro.
I mean, he made his own Neverland.
And he made his own Neverland, but maybe, like, I don't know, bro. Like, you got to bring kids in there.
Yeah.
You got to, like actual kids, and then without their parents.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you had no ill intentions, why leave the parents out of it?
Yeah, he just doesn't like adults, I guess. Strange. Because I guess, like, and this is where, in a previous episode when we talked about Coachella and Justin Bieber, that, like, oh, man, like, I'm not really a big fan of how, you know, Justin Bieber's fans will defend him to the grave about, like, oh, he's like, oh, he had a rough childhood, right?
Yeah.
And I catch myself thinking, I'm like, bro, like, same thing with MJ, bro.
Dude, my girl, like, as a believer, said that he could literally fart in a mic and she would absorb that. She'd be, I want it. Like, I want to listen to that again. And I was like, okay, I mean, you know, see, whatever.
Yeah.
But you're the same way with Michael Jackson?
I wouldn't necessarily listen to his fart all the time, but I mean, I would defend Michael
Good
Jackson.
answer.
Yeah.
Well, damn. Okay. I mean, like, hey, man, I get why there is a lot of people that try to defend the guy, and I mean that's probably the reason why. Like, I mean, Michael Jackson is still relevant, and they're still able to make a biopic today, is because to this day people can genuinely separate the art from the artist when it comes to him.
Yeah, for sure. And that thing is, like, nothing was ever, like, proven. Like,
I mean, wasn't there, like, okay, how much do you know about, like, that whole the whole 1993 like settlements and the case and everything?
Okay, like, as much as I say I'm a Michael Jackson fan, I don't know too much. I watched a little bit of not Finding Neverland. What's the documentary called?
The most recent one?
Reliving Neverland or something.
The one with the guy, the two accusers.
Yeah. Because like, I thought it was, like, disgusting, because I love Wade Robson. He's, like, a famous choreographer, and he was, like, a Michael Jackson, like... Oh? It was weird because he was, like, a Michael Jackson, not impersonator, but when he was a kid, he grew up dancing Michael Jackson, and all of a sudden he's like, no, he touched me. That's why I was like this. I'm like, bro, like, who the fuck are you, man?
Yeah,
Just,
so,
like,
okay, so tell me the premise here. So, like, he grew up and hung out with Michael Jackson. Like, he was at Neverland Ranch.
Yeah, he was at Neverland Ranch, and he was performing, you know, the typical Michael Jackson dances when you're a kid, right? And then there's, like, videos of him when he's, like, 10 years old or 12 years old on TV doing Michael Jackson dances. Becomes this world famous choreographer. I first got wind of him in So You Think You Can Dance.
Yeah.
Crazy dancer, crazy choreographer. I like this guy. And then all of a sudden, like, he was speaking so highly of Michael Jackson for so long, and all of a sudden just randomly is like, no, like, I'm like suing because he touched me. Like, it's just weird psychology. I don't understand it.
Yeah, like, there's no reason, like, there's no correlation to why you are suing because of this particular thing.
After years, and, like, after he died too, like
yeah.
What, like, who are you, like? It
yeah,
just doesn't make sense.
That, you know, I never really understood that either, where it's like, you're gonna try to open this can of worms and, you know, literally beat a dead horse.
Yeah.
That is beating a dead horse, is the guy is not even alive. He hasn't been alive in almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And now you want to start talking about him like that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Can't
weird.
even defend himself.
Yeah. And then, like, and that's the thing too, and it's unfair too with reading all the discourse of this Michael biopic, whatever movie. It's like getting hammered by the critics.
Yeah.
the general public love it. This gross documentary accusing Michael Jackson of touching these two kids is like acclaimed by the critics.
Yeah.
And like the general population is like, yo, fuck this, right? Like, it's just so
Yeah.
weird how the media is so out to get Michael Jackson, and I don't
Interesting.
understand that.
Yeah. It's like the system's just like against him to this day.
And if anything, too, like this whole Epstein thing, like shouldn't that have cleared his name? Like,
What do you mean?
so Michael Jackson was not on the island.
He was just right.
He was preventing kids from going to the island.
Where did you hear that?
That's like the general idea. Like Michael Jackson, okay, like there's all these kids going to this Epstein island, right? Michael Jackson is taking kids so that they don't go to
So
Epstein
they can
island.
go to him.
So they go to Neverland, bro.
So he can go abuse the kids.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just joking.
In my head, it's just like, my head, it saves
I
him
don't know,
in
bro.
that sense.
I feel like it's like Target poaching Walmart customers, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I still think, like, that, I don't know how solid of an argument that is, but I can kind of see, like, if he had good intentions, then yes, maybe that is, you know, he did probably save some kids in that regard.
Yeah.
But, fuck, what was I going to say? There was something I really, damn, wait, no, you go on. I forgot what I was going to say
I
about
don't know.
this.
Like,
but,
and then like you get Macaulay Culkin, bro, like Home Alone. You know, that kid is so hard to catch, man. Like,
yeah.
Michael Jackson caught him, is on his side. So
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Like with Macaulay Culkin, I mean, like, but that kid was also pretty troubled back in the day too, right?
I guess.
I
so,
mean,
yeah.
like, how valid of argument does he have in that aspect? Then
Yeah, I guess you can't really.
I don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know any of these guys personally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess, you know, I still admire the artistry of Michael Jackson in that regard.
Mhm.
Like, dude is an exceptional, groundbreaking human being, and I mean, like, I do feel though, like when it where like I can understand where critics are going with the movie and why it's panned with them is that they didn't touch on the subject of the case.
Right, which, from what I heard, I mean, like, does that really make the movie like that much worse? Like, can't you just take it for what it is? Like,
Well,
know
yeah,
what I mean?
if you want to look at it as like, you know, a highlight reel, like it's Instagram, then yeah, I guess. But I mean, like, this is what made Michael Jackson who Michael Jackson is today, is the question of like if he did what he did.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're looking at it from like an artistic perspective, do you really want to just like stir away from this whole other side of this human being, you know?
well, didn't you just say just like not too long ago? You said you could separate it.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, from an artistic perspective
Okay.
of creating a movie, it's like, you know, it feels 100% right to like actually discuss something of that significance, I guess. I mean, personally, if it were me, I say you should put it out there.
Yeah.
You know, and it would be actually in Michael Jackson's benefit that they did.
Yeah, if they make him look good. From what I understand, I just had a conversation with Malco. Shout out Malco. I had lunch with him today. He told me that they're making a sequel and it's continuing into the 90s and 2000s.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's true or not, but if that is, that's gonna.
I heard that there was like the reason why they didn't put it out there was because there was a clause or a condition, I guess, during when there was a settlement in like the 90s, right? And there was a condition that that the case wasn't allowed to be made into a movie or used in a form of media of such like that, of that significance.
Okay.
That's what I heard, at least. And that's the reason why, like, when they unraveled that and they dug up into that, they had to like rework the whole movie. Because did you hear that the whole movie had to be redone?
Yeah, it was had to be made like, it was trying to be made like before COVID or something, right?
Yeah. It's been a thing for like
Yeah.
a super long time.
Yeah.
And they had to like, you know, redo the script multiple times. They had to do so many retakes because of this whole thing. Is what at least that's what I heard about it, and that's why it cost so much money for this movie to be out there. So, but you know what? I really feel like they would probably put out that sequel, like Malco was saying, because at the end of the day, people are, I mean, not just the critics, but there are fans that are like, this needs to be discussed.
Right, and then like funny enough, even if it's bad or taken negatively,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a hit because people will be talking about it, like you said.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, like good publicity, bad publicity, it's all the same as still publicity, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that, like, just as a hypothetical, like a what if, right? Where do you think, like, how big of an artist, I mean, he's already huge. How big do you think he'd be if he didn't nerf himself by, like, with this whole thing?
Yeah, actually, like, I think you said something earlier, like, something to do, like, it's just a big part of his personality, and like you said, good publicity, bad publicity makes you bigger anyway.
Yeah.
So would he have been this big? Yes. Yeah.
Do you do you think that maybe, or another thing is, do you think that maybe like this whole child sex case thing? I mean, we weren't alive when like all this stuff was going down, right? It was like 1993 or something. But do you think that like maybe this actually elevated his stardom and being a controversial figure?
Yeah.
You think so?
It elevated him, but I still think he would have been big either way.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like he was already big even before that, before his controversy made him bigger. But then it's also huge. It kind of, for me personally,
yeah,
it kind of makes me like him because it's like, oh, like he's struggling, right? Like it makes him.
He's
more
a complicated figure.
Yeah, he makes him more human.
Yeah, rather than like the. Yeah, sorry.
No, I mean like, I know you don't watch basketball, but like like the difference between Michael Jordan, and LeBron James, who's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people will never say LeBron James is the GOAT because he's really clean. Like I feel like I don't really relate. And it's like he's like this perfect husband, perfect dad, whatever. Michael Jordan, big gambler, right? Like it just kind of makes him like human, So
I see
psychopath. That. Like he only wants to win, right? So LeBron James, man, like I just want to be with my kids. And it's like, yeah, you're too okay. We get it, you're perfect, right? So like
people really connect with like that human aspect that like people tend to forget about with these huge icons, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like it's just who's Michael Jackson relating to, like pedophiles?
Yeah, Epstein,
bro. Like Epstein's like, that's my inspiration, bro. That's who I'm trying to be, man.
But no, man, he didn't. Like you said, I don't think he did it, but I do agree that it was weird.
Okay.
Like
I'm glad we're on the same page.
But
there.
Same thing with what Claire says about Justin Bieber. Like there's like just so much trauma, like being a child star.
There is.
Like I was watching this interview of like I don't know if it was Oprah or something, was like interviewing Michael Jackson. It's like, so you wanted to be white, right? That's why you dyed skin. Like no,
she's
like,
such.
I don't know if it was
bro.
Oprah. I don't know if it was Oprah. It was.
But I could see Oprah saying that. She's such a rage baiter. Bro. Like she really is.
But she's like, no, of course I want to be like I'm proud African American, blah blah blah. And he's like doing this too. He's like rocking and stuff.
Oh shit.
And he's like, this guy's like messed up, bro. Like,
you guys tweaking.
He's tweaking, right?
Straight tweaking, bro.
And it's like like he's like, of course, like I just want to see my kid. Like I want to make him fly. Like when he's like holding out his kid, right? Out in the balcony, he's like, no, I just want to make him see the world or whatever, right? Like this guy's tweaking. He's a weird individual, but you can't really blame him if he's going through all this like trauma when he was a kid, right? So
that's the thing. You're sheltered to a certain extent, and you're also exposed. You're sheltered in the sense of like you're not unable to like consume real world things, but you're exposed that everybody is literally watching every single move you make, and you aren't able to like hide from that,
Yeah, exactly. And then and people want to put you onto like this pedestal, right?
Yeah.
And then ironically, like when you mess up, super exaggerated. But for me, when someone messes up, okay, it makes you human.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, going back into that, like those what ifs then, like as a huge Chris Brown fan, where do you think Chris Brown would be if like he didn't hit Rihanna?
Chris Brown's, honestly, his trajectory is very unique because I feel like Chris Brown kind of started here.
Right.
He started at the top.
Yeah. Like
With You Forever. Kiss Kiss.
Yeah.
And then his sound went more niche to
Okay.
like obviously the black community, right? Like
Right.
his newer stuff is like
Right.
I don't you don't hear like pop clubs banging Chris Brown, right? It's like
Oh,
oh,
they don't because of like how controversial he is.
that is true, yeah. But like even the sound too. Like before, you would be like, yeah, forever. Like that's like a club banger.
Yeah,
Like any club
yeah.
will play forever. Obviously, we weren't like clubbing at that age. We weren't at that age at that time, but I can see it.
Yeah.
Kiss Kiss, right?
Yeah.
But then his sound kind of changed.
He went more like dance electronic at some point too.
Actually,
right?
that was a big thing with like the 2010s.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of the black community wasn't. Well, I'm not black, obviously, but like from what I could tell,
Bro's an ally. That's what
I'm an
matters.
ally.
He's an ally.
I'm
man.
for the gays. I'm for the
Yeah,
blacks.
yeah,
From what I could tell, a lot of the black community didn't like the 2010s era. You know, whereas like all those R&B artists were like going into EDM, like Rihanna and
Usher
like
did
Usher,
it too. Yeah.
Neo.
Oh yeah, Neo did do that.
Chris Brown. They all like went
They
the
all-
EDM route.
They all sold out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as I get older too, I'm like, you know what, like. I want to like bump some Nelly. I want to bump some Ludacris. Like that's
Yeah.
like that's like a hip hop sound, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, I like that. But going back to your question about if Chris Brown would he have been big, I think he was on a downhill trajectory anyway.
Damn, you really think that he was only like 3 years into his career, man.
Oh, I said, like he started off here.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because he's one of the greatest artists of all, like, greatest selling artists of all time.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, I think back in, like, '09, he wasn't very, like, I don't think he was at that trajectory. I think he sold a lot more of his albums, like, later on. And, like, you know, for me, bro, like, I feel arguably, and you're going to hate me for this, and I hope this is controversial enough, but, like, I think he'd be, like, at the same level as Michael Jackson.
You think?
I think so. I think like if he still had his clean cut image,
Yeah.
like he had the, you know, he was Justin Bieber clean, like Justin Bieber prior to 2011,
Yeah.
and he had like the good guy image that he had before,
Yeah.
and like he still had the sex appeal that I feel frankly Michael Jackson didn't have in his later career,
Yeah.
you know, but there's that melting pot of things that people want, right? The sex appeal, the dancing. He
Yeah.
had the dancing.
Yeah.
He sang very well. He sings better than Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I agree.
He sings just about the same as Usher, you know?
Yeah.
Not as good as Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Better than Justin Timberlake,
Yeah.
you know? So he had the formula, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he had the inspiration of Mike, and I feel like even Michael Jackson like kind of acknowledged like, hey, this guy was going somewhere at some point prior to him dying,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
If he didn't do what he did,
Yeah.
I think he definitely would have like
Mm.
he would have had the formula or the sauce at least, and he would have had the commercial backing from the machine to like, you know, really push him to that trajectory.
Right. I'm trying to word this. I understand what you're saying, but I disagree because I feel like that wouldn't be genuine to who Chris Brown is if he was clean. I feel it actually worked so much to his benefit to be the villain, and he
Interesting.
actually embraces it.
He learned to embrace it.
Yeah, because like I think like yeah, that is true. He learned to embrace like I'm like the bad guy.
Yeah,
Because I think for a while he was going through it, right?
Right, yeah.
He's like, no, I'm sorry. Like, obviously, like I love Rihanna, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then he did these like well, I love Crawl. Crawl was my jam, but like
Yeah.
that like no one likes Crawl.
Yeah.
So like, but I love Crawl. But even like that, the whole, and then going back to I think Graffiti was the album.
Graffiti was his comeback, I believe.
Was his comeback?
Like 2011ish, right? It was like that. I remember that being a
Like-
huge album.
Oh, because I was gonna say like I don't think it was received very well.
Oh, I thought it. Well, I mean, like I guess there's like the critical reception, and then there's also like the commercial performance.
Well,
From what I recall, I thought that was like where he like came back commercially, and that's when he started getting like the backing from the machine again, as in like the suits and whatnot, right? But I mean, you know, that's what at least maybe, you know, somebody could correct us in the comments if anybody's there at some point.
yeah. Well, like I didn't like
You didn't like it.
I didn't like I Can Transform You. That was a weird song.
Am I
Like-
thinking of the right one? Is it? It's like where the font at where it says graffiti's green, right? And it has like different angles of his face, and he's like bald.
I don't remember.
Remember the fucking?
But I know
that's when I was like, shit.
I can transform it, Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I gotta like look up like the actual like album here now, but like
I know like once.
that was 2009, I think. I could
Maybe.
transform you.
Yeah, I could transform.
Yeah.
But then once he started embracing the villain, like with Tyga,
Yeah.
Deuces.
Deuces was fire. Yeah.
That was like he embraced it, and then again his sound became more niche,
Right.
but it became more genuine.
No, I'm thinking of Fame, bro. I'm thinking of Fame.
Fame. Oh, and that's
Fame was-
Deuces. Yeah.
Yeah. Fame was when he kind of made that comeback.
Yeah. And she ain't you, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Yeah. Like that's. I think this is where
What was
like,
Graffiti? Graffiti was
Graffiti
was the one that
is-
flopped.
Graffiti was the flop. I do
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah. Graffiti
Yeah.
didn't do very well.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, at the end of Graffiti was 2009. Yeah, that was like right before this.
Yeah.
So-
Graffiti was like right after the incident.
Yeah, and that one bombed because he did it to himself, if anything. Right?
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, like there's I guess with Michael Jackson, it's like did he do it? It's like objectively, it's kind of hard to really say. But Chris Brown, it's like out in the open that he beat a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't even argue there.
Yeah.
And I think that will really make a dent on your career and your trajectory versus Michael Jackson, where it's like it was also like at the tail end of his career too that the whole controversies came up. So it didn't really matter his
He already
legacy,
solidified himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cemented, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm telling you, bro. Like I think about this for some reason, like quite a bit. Like the what if of like where Chris Brown would be, bro. Like I'm telling you, man. Like Rihanna, for example, like same caliber artist came out at the exact same time, right?
Yeah.
His girlfriend at the time too.
Yeah.
One of the greatest selling artists. Like I think she's only like behind was it the Beatles, Michael Jackson, like those guys, like the dudes
She's in that tier.
she's in that tier. And
Really?
she is, yeah.
Just music wise.
Just like in terms of like the highest she sold the most amount of albums as them. Like
More than
highest commercially successful.
artists.
Yeah, like I'm sure she's up there with like
Really.
commercially.
You know what? I wish I knew more about the Beatles, because like I know you like the Beatles, but they were only around for 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were and that's you could kind of just
Yeah.
see right there like how many
Yeah.
how many hits they had, bro. Like
Yeah.
in the span of 10 years, and they're still relevant to this day.
Yeah.
They were like the OG boy band
They were,
artists.
which is funny because like when you see old clips of them, they're like in suits and they're like, I wanna hold your hand.
It's-
and they're like,
yeah,
it's nerds. So.
So the Beatles. Yeah. See right here. Okay, so it goes the Beatles as number 1.
Yeah.
Elvis Presley is number 2. This is, by the way, top all-time best-selling music artists.
Based off just like.
Just claimed estimated sales.
Yeah.
So probably albums, right? So it goes Elvis Presley.
Check.
Hello. Yeah, we're back.
Wait, do one at a time.
One more time.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So top all-time best-selling music artists. The Beatles is number 1
Yeah.
with 500 million to 1 billion. Okay, that's insane. Like amount of like albums. Elvis Presley number 2, same amount as the Beatles. Michael Jackson a little less than Elvis Presley, believe it or not. Then there's Elton John, Queen, Madonna, Led Zeppelin. And
You saw
then
Madonna.
We saw Madonna.
Yeah.
And then there's Rihanna.
Rihanna. So Rihanna's like only the real one, like the still relevant today.
But highly elevated by digital sales is the caveat there.
Oh, I see.
So like, I mean, the rest of these guys, they went off of like physical albums, which is a lot harder actually if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I honestly, bro, like I couldn't see why Chris Brown wouldn't have been in that tier with all the talent and everything.
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah. But it works for him so well. Like a villain.
Yeah.
It works for him so well.
The bad boy look. Really,
Yeah, I really think it would have been like disingenuous if he was like clean.
But like his biggest hits, right, from like that era that you love was when he was in his clean cut image, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, like if you think about it, and that was only the beginning of where he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like, what if that clean cut image became, a bit more mature?
Yeah.
And he, refined his sound and everything,
Yeah.
right? Then, damn.
Like, if he took like the Justin Bieber route, where it was like, yeah, he's a little like knucklehead, but he's not like bad, right? Like,
he's a good dude. He's just trying.
Yeah. But like, Chris Brown had to go like beat up Rihanna. And just,
Like,
yeah.
Yo, that shit was bad too.
And he has like anger problem. Like he like fought Frank Ocean.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you ever see this video of Frank Ocean trying to like he was like fighting Chris Brown's security guard?
Yeah, and like beat him up.
He like yo, you saw like the left hook on this guy? I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Frank.
Bro. Like it was weird too. It's like Chris Brown Chris Brown, just fight Frank Ocean. Like, why you
just do it, bro?
Just weird.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
yeah, it's weird. Bro.
I guess he has like a lot of time to practice because he's not making any music.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Fucking not showing up to Coachella.
Not showing up to Coachella the second week, and then I mean, I like that performance though.
Yeah, still one of your favorite artists.
Still out there, man.
Yeah.
But
you think? And actually, when it's funny when rappers beef too, how it elevates them. Because when Chris Brown and Drake were beefing,
oh yeah,
and then somehow they became cool again.
Yeah,
and then Drake kind of elevated Chris Brown, brought him back to the mainstream.
How real, like, how legit do you think these like beefs are? Like, I feel like they're fake.
Yeah, to an extent they're fake, but the Drake Kendrick one, I think that was real.
Yeah, no, you could just like smell the blood in the air.
Yeah,
bro,
well, it's like, I think Drake thought it was like fun. He's like, yeah, we'll have a diss track. Like, I could see him like, oh, this is fun, and I could see Kendrick like fucking hate Drake, right? Just like,
yeah, Kendrick like kind of like the dude that would take things too personal. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, some people are like, oh, it's just gonna be friendly banter, and then Kendrick's like, nah, we're gonna put up hands. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think like that's where J. Cole kind of noticed, like, hey, like I this ain't my kind of vibe, bro. I thought we were just having fun. But
Yeah.
Could you imagine like that kind of that kind of a media circus, or like that kind of dynamic back when Michael Jackson was making music?
Well, yeah, the whole thing with Prince.
Well, how like, I don't know much about that. So like, how intense of a rivalry was it?
It was like a very professional rivalry. I think they were still like civil, and they respected each other.
Gentlemen about it.
I
see.
And like no contest. Like it was Michael Jackson. Like no contest.
Right, man. Okay.
So
I guess I guess that's a topic for another time, because I could tell you, man, Prince.
I literally only know
Prince
Purple
ate,
Rain. That's like literally the only Prince song I know.
But it's like, yeah, no, I get you. But Purple Rain is like an iconic song.
Yeah.
It's like when I listen to that song, bro, I just like, I will fall to my knees in the middle of Target. I'm just like, this is beautiful, bro.
Did you see his Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Started rating.
It's like God had a preference when he performed that shit, bro. He was like, all right, Michael Jackson, you did great, but this is Prince, man.
Yeah.
This is Prince.
Yeah.
And like, dude, Purple Rain, and then it starts raining.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, like the only other iconic moment like that I could think of comparable to that is, have you ever seen when the Goo Goo Dolls performed Iris at like some random concert?
No.
And then it just started raining beautifully, and he's
Oh.
like, and I don't want the world, and it's like just raining. It's so
Really? Is it recent?
It's like from like 20 years ago, but
Oh,
you should
really?
look it
Goo
up.
Goo Dolls were really? They're
Yeah.
still, and so that song came like it's just popularized
Yeah,
now.
because of TikTok, or like
Yeah.
like those they're not memes, but like TikTok reels of like,
Yeah.
hey dad, what were you like in the 90s?
Oh yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like they play that
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
It came last year.
Did they?
Stampede.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I only know the one song.
Yeah.
It's like Purple Rain, bro.
Yeah.
But
So.
yeah.
Anyway, that was crazy. Mike, CB,
Mike, CB, JB,
JB.
Usher.
Yeah, there's probably like a lot of good stuff in there.
there's
So.
we could, yeah, definitely.
And like I could still go, but it's like been an hour.
but we maybe we get part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then yeah, I still have to freaking Jonah.
Bro, you really
Yeah.
love you. No, sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that hard.
Okay, I will end it there.